Blessed day, you guys, and you already know it ain't Wednesday, but it's sweat. Give you guys some praise. Come on. A little more. All right. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. We are now on chapter 11. We are almost through Judges. We're about halfway through almost, and it feels good, right? Because Judges been at our necks, honey. Judges be telling us everything we be doing wrong, right? But I like Judges because I look at Judges as like a guidebook of the enemy's tactics, right? It has so much stuff that we already go through today, and I think a lot of us, if we read that and we followed the Lord, or if you've seen my videos, because y'all know I go word by word and go, dang, this is something I'm battling, then you can already know the outcome. The outcome is in the book. It tells you what happened to the people when they chose this. It tells you what happened when they chose that. So you kind of already got a guide to the future. You already know what the outcome's going to be if you choose right or wrong, right? So that's what I love about the Bible. When you really get into it and you're seeking God, He really has you one step ahead of the enemy. This is just like Plain Central, guys. Sorry, it's always some planes flying by. But yeah. All right, so let's talk about how chapter 10 ended, or just like a quick review of chapter 10. So we all know that chapter 10 was about a whole lot of demons, right? A whole lot of deities and gods, right? We know it was about what the Israelites decided to serve, everything but God, right? The Sidonian gods, the Aram gods. Let me go all the way through. Hold on. All right, I got it right here. The Moab gods, the Ammonite gods, the Philistine gods, everybody but our God, right? Everybody except for the one true living God. And then God took his hands off of them. He was like, you know what? If you want them, you can have them. He didn't say he put them under their rule. He subjected. He delivered. Hey, y'all can have them, right? And they went in and punished the Israelites severely. Mind you, he left them under the Ammonites and the Philistines, and that means they worship Molech a lot. So a lot of our babies were probably dying, getting snatched out of their homes, going missing, getting drugged out and sacrificed for their gods more so than ever. You know what I'm saying? And we opted to deal in this stuff, right? But we didn't know when we were dealing in it that God still had his hands on us. You know what I'm saying? That they probably was sacrificing their children, and I was getting to come home at night, right? Somehow we was getting between it. You know what I'm saying? Keeping our children from doing that. And God says, you know what? I'm gonna take my hands off of them, because then it says the Philistines and the Amalekites punished us severely, man. They got down on us. They probably was dragging the kids out of their home, sacrificing. So much stuff had to happen for them to be like, oh my God, we in hell. Please, Lord, we guilty. We served all these different guys, and God was like, I don't want to hear it. They like, please, God, I don't care how you punish us, just get us out of the situation. We take full accountability for our actions. Whatever you have to do, just get us out of the situation. And God was like, I don't want to hear it. All right, I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Because he's our God and he loves us, and it just shows you time and time again, when you repent and you apologize to God, he's going to be there. He's going to be there. So he came and he was there for us. So we went over all the gods that they were serving. We went over how, God punished them, and now we're at chapter 11. So let's get into it. Oh yeah, my bad. So chapter 10 ended with them like, anybody brave enough to go up against the Ammonites gonna be chief over us. We don't care who the first one, you gonna be chief over us. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the Philistines of Autumn, they feeling haughty now. They declared war against Ephraim and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of the tribes down the line. So everybody in a panic like, Lord. And it's so crazy. That's how you know God gives you strength. That's how you know God be really inside of you. When you be doing stuff you never thought you could do before, that be God giving you the courage, baby. Because a chapter or two before this, you know what I'm saying, y'all beat the Midianites, the Amalekites, all that, but guess what? Time has passed. It was like 20 years of peace and another 18 years. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot of years that go by where y'all just don't keep y'all promises to the Lord. And then things happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't think these things were happening right away. God was there for y'all. 20 years of peace, 18 years after that. I mean, it's like, how do you get so comfortable that you forget the one who put you in that comfortable situation? All right, y'all. So here we go. Chapter 11. Verse 1, Jephthah the Gileadite was an able warrior who was the son of a prostitute. Jephthah's father was Gilead, which is the tribe of Manasseh. Okay, so he came from the tribe of Manasseh. That was just my little notes, I put in there. So, yeah, so Gilead is the tribe of Manasseh. Y'all already know. Y'all already know who Manasseh is. Or do y'all not know who Manasseh is? I ain't going through that. I ain't going through that with y'all. Go back and look at the videos. 11:2. But Gilead also had sons by his wife, and when the wife's sons grew up, they drove Jephthah out. All right, y'all. Here it is. Remember when we were talking about Abimelech in, I believe, chapter 9, right? And we were talking about, and I told you we were going to talk about how a child can grow up and become either good or bad when they're the black sheep, when they're the outside child, right? Because Abimelech also was the child of a concubine prostitute, you know what I'm saying? And Gideon had all these other wives, and his brothers and all that did not like him. And he grew up with a harsh life, and he went back to his hometown and was like, hey, y'all make me king. And he killed all his brothers. We're not going to go through that. Go look at chapter 10 on my page and familiarize yourself, right? And so here we are again, once again with an outside baby who was the baby of a prostitute. And let's just see how Jephthah turns out, right? All right, let's get into it. All right. So they told him, you should have no share in our father's property, for you are the son of an outsider. Ain't that terrible? Like, what if his dad didn't have a will? What if Gilead didn't have a will? But he loved his outside baby. Y'all know they love the outside. You're right, guys. You're right, guys. Never mind. They love them babies they had out of wedlock. So Jojo. 11:3. So Jephthah fled from his brothers and settled in the Tob county. Sorry, country. Y'all know I'm reading my handwriting. Bear with me. Men with low character gathered about Jephthah and went out raiding with him. Understandable. His family didn't love him, so he turned to the streets. And what the streets do? The streets always welcome you in. But they be saying, oh, they love me more. They more my brother than my real family. My brother, this more, this, and this. Y'all got to love y'all family, God. Gosh, y'all got to love y'all. Y'all really got to get over this jealousy between family. And I don't understand this outside half brother, half sister stuff, first of all. And I got plenty of them. That's my sister. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? The jealousy between siblings be mad weird to me, because I just never had that. I've never had that. I've always been happy for any of my sisters, any of my brothers, whatever they going through. You know what I'm saying? We done had arguments before, but that stuff we ain't mad past today, baby. Next day, we call each other. You talk to mama? Oh, well, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? We gonna test the water. We really don't care how you feel, because you're my sister, you're my brother. It is what it is. I don't care because you mad. I still love you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that hate. Like, thank God that wasn't my portion. Thank God that wasn't my portion. Like, there's people really out here jealous of their siblings. It's siblings out here wishing you was jealous of them. There's siblings out here that got so much hate in their heart. As soon as they feel like they're a little bit mightier than the person that they always thought was mightier than them, oh, they must be feeling this way about me. I know they feel it, because you always felt that way about them. People are happy to see y'all win. I don't know where that hate come from. I just don't understand it, baby. Rebuke it, rebuke it, rebuke it, rebuke it. I had a chance to see a little bit of that in my family amongst the kids during our family vacation, and I've been praying against that thing. I've been praying against that thing since I seen it, baby, because absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not in my presence. And not in my presence. We love each other over here, baby. And I'm going to even say a lot of that got to do with the parents. A lot of that got to do with parents not stepping in. You know, you're more hard on one child than the other child. Of course the child's going to grow up with some sort of resentment, because you didn't hold them to the same standard as you held me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about just spoiling the baby. Some of it be like a clear indication that you love this child more than that child. And baby, you are ruining your kids. You're ruining your kids. And you're creating more generational curses. Because guess what? They're going to grow up having some kind of resentment and jealousy and hate towards each other. And that's going to be passed down to their kids. Because guess what? Their kids going to hear the things that they're saying about their aunt, that they're saying about their uncle. And that's going to stick with them. Because a child going to follow its parents, baby. You're their first teacher. Get that up out your blood. Let's keep going. 11:4. Sometime later, the Ammonites went to war against Israel. When the Ammonites attacked Israel, the elders of Gilead went to bring Jephthah back from the Tob country. Baby, we need that knucklehead. Where that knucklehead at? We need Gilead, boy. We need Gilead, boy. And to grow up in a house of siblings who is like, oh, you ain't getting nothing from my dad. You know he had to fight them all the time. You know anytime he came around, he had to fight them. You know he knew how to get down with the get down. They said to him, come be our chief so that we can fight the Ammonites. 11:7. Jephthah replied to the elders of Gilead, you are the very people who rejected me and drove me out of my father's house. How could you come to me now when you are in trouble? Never know who you might need, baby. Never know who you might need, baby. Sounds to me like God finna prepare a table amongst his enemies, baby.